me, pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm off ball for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The 49ers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Lancers going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the San Francisco 49ers. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down following the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A second down throw for Prescott. And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Second down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Hudson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On third down, that's Marshall. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Keith Marshall, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 82 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
There he goes right side. The 30. 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and
again,
again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 1st and 10, Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. On play action, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And here's Marshall. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a handoff here to his running back. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Prescott down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 32-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Second down, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Throw left side complete. It's Hudson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff looking right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Prescott off play action. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hudson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many plays do you script coming out of the second half? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center. And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done. The penalty really backs up the offense here on 1st down. Now 20 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guy's trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Now they try the right side here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back now here in Santa Clara. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 4 yards remaining now on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And now running right through it. Room here to run. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 7 yards to go on second down. The play clock's running down. They'll run with Marshall. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. 34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Play clock winding down. On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, it's Marshall, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And some space here. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. What living out my years like a martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough, I'm the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Better that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes, but critical, egotistical. Don't wanna be the parenthetical, hypothetical. Working on to something that I'm proud of. Out of the box, an epoxy to the world. And the vision we've lost, I'm an apostrophe. I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe. And yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily. And leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I do what it takes. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes.
As we go on